Hello everybody, this is Adam with Hypes Media, and today we are going to do a haul video where I will try my damnedest to not go 30 minutes talking about movies that you have probably already seen or may even have, but I would like to give my thought on it, so let's do it and let's talk about it right now. So to begin, and we're going to move quick, I may stop, and ADHD gets the best of me sometimes, so just forgive me ahead of time. I tend to ramble sometimes, so we do what we can, right? So the first movie I want to talk about is a movie that some people have had trouble with. And when I say I had trouble with, this was a double dip for me because this release, I did not get the Vinegar Syndrome release of this with a slipcover, but I have the standard 4K. When this came out, though, I was not going to double dip. Oops, I double dipped. But some folks have had problems with this playing on certain 4K players. I have not tried it yet, to be honest, even though I've taken the paper off of it, the plastic. 4K Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 2, and you ask, why did you get this? Well, the overall release, this is an overseas release, although 4Ks most of the time are region free. Blu-rays are going to be region B locked. This is beautiful. When you take this off, Arrow hit this out of the park. Again, their releases are fantastic. I'm not going to spend too much time. I did flip the actual the slip, or excuse me, the cover. I flipped the cover because I do like to see the Breakfast Club type Texas Chainsaw Massacre just as much as anybody. You have the poster that comes with it, and when I say this poster is awesome, I got to show y'all this. There's the cover I just showed you, but then you turn it over, and it is Dennis Hopper acting like he's the lead in Footloose. It's great. It's so good. So I had to go grab this, y'all, because again, and it does come with a book as well. So you can see the book right here. And this book really kind of takes you into the movie. I had to have this. Now, again, I have not seen if there's any issues playing this. Some folks who have certain 4K players, pretty popular 4K players, are having trouble with the audio. I believe it's a Dolby Atmos issue, but I have not had the issue yet. I will play it and I will let you know if I have that issue, but I hope not. If push comes to shove, I got a really cool release and I got the artwork is what I want. So this was a movie that I didn't know I wanted until I saw what it was about. And this came out with a standard release recently, but I got a really good deal from a friend on Whatnot, who was able to hook me up with the slipcover release, brand new, factory sealed, of The Last Match, as you can see here. So when you watch the trailer of this movie, you get a few things, right? You notice that it is about a young lady who is trapped and who is accused of, I believe it's drugs, and a football team that winds up helping her escape and get loose. And I am a cheesy addict. I love anything that is, I love Giallo. I love a lot of that stuff, but I love it. And now when I saw this, I said, you know what? I have to have that. And when I got the good deal, this is a Cauldron release of The Last Match. It did just recently get a standard release, but hopefully you've seen this. If you have not, I've yet to see it in full. As you can tell, it's still in plastic, but I will be watching this soon and letting you know what I think. This now is going to be my most recent Vinegar Syndrome haul. These were the February orders, I do believe. Yes. So, and March's releases just came up, and I have not taken part in March's releases yet. There's a few that I kind of won't, but Vinegar Syndrome has been very good to me. But I may pick the ones up that I want through Orbit DVD, or Diabolic, or Atomic, because there's a lot easier methods to go by to order some of these I found. Some that don't take a month and a half. Literally, I was seeing third-party companies like Orbit getting in these releases before mine ever shipped. And I'm like, is this really the easiest way to do this? So we may wait on Vinegar Syndrome's releases for a little bit. But for these, some folks said that they had no interest in these, and that's fine. Hey, if this is not for you, that's great. But these were for me because, again, when you talk about some of the actors in these and some of the stories, I'm all about it. I am collecting as I look up at my cinematograph line. Vinegar Syndrome has a cinematograph line where they release some of the more mainstream forgotten movies, and I love them. So the first one of those were Female Persuasions. Picked that one up. As you can take a look there. Female Persuasions is an ambitious and successful trial lawyer in Los Angeles is up for appointment as a judge while juggling her proclivity for meaningless sex in her relationship with her kleptomaniac sister Madeline. That's all you really need to know right there. That's good, right? Okay. This is numbered 501. There we go, 501 out of 3,000. When I saw the trailer on this, again, it looked interesting. And to be fair, when you are into collecting the whole line of these, then it just kind of is what it is. There's one more that just came out that I will have to pick up at one point. So, Female Persuasions was a pickup. Another cinematograph release through Vinegar Syndrome, number 2660 out of 3,000. The Joy of Sex, which, and again, with movies I have not seen, excuse me, Mike, I'm going to read some of what it's about so that way you can kind of make a decision on what you want to watch. And by the way, if you have not checked out fellow YouTubers, Richard Diaz does a hell of a rundown on these and talks about these in greater detail. Mid-level media, Cinefessions. There's so many good folks out there. Planet CHH. They'll give you a lot more in details of these. My channel is more so talking about the things that I like, but also kind of giving you a glimpse into this physical media cave that I have built. So, high school senior Leslie Hindenburg is convinced she's dying following a medical exam, believing she has only 6 weeks left to live. Determined to not die a virgin, Leslie sets out on a mission to lose her virginity before her presumed and untimely demise. This sounds like a teen type comedy, which, again, 70s, 80s, I am all in. This is a 1984 release, which both of these really just kind of grabbed me because I believe Female Persuasions, if I'm not mistaken, is 96. This is a 90s release. So a little bit of everything for everybody with cinematograph. I'll let you know. I will do reviews on these if you want them. But there's so many folks out there talking about them already. I'm just not going to go into great detail. Wings Hauser is an actor. He is an actor that I enjoy because he's one of those actors, kind of like Joe Don Baker, my infatuation with Joe Don Baker, or even Gary Busey for some folks. Wings Hauser, I will watch anything he's in. Now, The Hitcher, which you may see right up there, was one of my favorite movies released by Second Sight. And when I say this movie was fantastic, it was absolutely fantastic. Now, I don't even think I've really talked about this. And again, here we go. There goes that man again with his ADHD. But let me show you something real quick because I'm showing you this for a reason. This release, okay, slip comes off. Second Sight, by the way, fantastic. The screenplay, excellent. I'm just going to take a second because I actually meant to do this. Look at that book on it. I mean, it's gorgeous, right? This really does go into great detail of everything about this movie. Rutger Hauer, C. Thomas Howell, those are other actors I must watch in anything they're in, right? So Rutger Hauer was friends with Wings Hauser, and apparently they met and they became friends. And Rutger Hauer once said of Wings Hauser that he's the most talented actor you've never heard of. That's a thing that happened. So kind of going back to my infatuation with Wings Hauser, if Wings Hauser's in it, I'm going to watch it. With that being said, this most recent release, I have not seen it yet, but I look forward to seeing it. It is The Carpenter. Now, this slipcover is fantastic, okay? You can tell I have not taken the plastic off this yet, but essentially this is about Alice Jarrett, recently released from a mental hospital, is taken by her husband Martin, to their new and spacious home located deep in the countryside, for which Martin has hired a group of builders to complete its renovation. In the middle of the night, something stirs Alice awake And as she goes to investigate, she is shocked to discover a remaining carpenter hard at work in the wee hours. You could just tell that's going to be good. This was 1986, I think. I 1988. So again, my fastball, my go-to is always going to be in the 80s, mid 80s, somewhere about that. So the Carpenter, this is one I would have picked up no matter what. By the way, 38 Magnum came out from Vinegar Syndrome this month. Watch the trailer and I dare you not to buy that. I dare you not to buy it. This was a release that was done by one of the partner labels of Vinegar Syndrome this last month, and it looks fantastic for many different reasons. And when I say many different reasons, number one, William Dafoe's in this. This is 444 Last Day on Earth. Very basic slipcover. Kind of reminds me of the Cyberg slipcover, except it has nothing on it. This has writing. This is about a large apartment high above the city. Lives a couple. They're in love. She's a painter. He's a successful actor. Just a normal afternoon, except that it isn't a normal afternoon. What do you know? Who knew? For them or anyone else, because tomorrow at 4:44 a.m., give or take a few seconds, the world will come to an end far more rapidly than even the worst doomsayer could even have imagined. So look, I like movies with the premise of something like that. Just blows my mind, right? When you think about what would you do if you knew the world was ending? I can't even imagine that. So I cannot wait to watch this. William Dafoe is so good in anything he's in. He's so good. I will be watching this and I will let you know. Let's move it on, Adam. You're at 12 minutes. The Possession of Joel Delaney. I enjoy possession films. Okay, I really enjoyed The Exorcist. I'm not breaking any news. Who hasn't? However, I really enjoy possession films that happened in the 70s. I have not seen this. I will be watching it. This is about a gentleman who's a hippie, burnout type, kind of just pushing off his high class upbringing. Then he moves into an apartment previously inhabited by a now deceased serial killer in Spanish Harlem. You can imagine what's going to happen. Yes, he is going to get got by a dead serial killer. This sounds good. This sounds good. So we're going to watch The Possession of Joel Delaney. We're going to laugh. We're going to cry. We're going to do it all. We're going to do that. We're going to do that. It's going to be good. So this, I like a bit of batshit crazy in my movies, and this is another one. The Mansion of Madness. The trailer got me. But what? Let's just be honest with it, okay? I bought the group where you got the discount for getting all the Vinegar Syndrome movies for February. I did that. So there's the cover, back cover, front cover. That is a mouth with some madness going on in the middle. Okay. And then you can see it's a little different on the front. My God, he's not wearing any pants. Yes, got that. Don't know if I could show y'all that because, again, what do crazy jungle wielding cannibals who are women do in the jungle besides being cannibals? Well, they don't wear tops apparently, so we're just going to show you that part. This is White Cannibal Queen, about a girl who gets separated from her family, and instead of the police putting out, an Amber Alert, she just goes and lives with cannibals and becomes a cannibal queen. Kind of like a Caribbean queen. We're now sharing the same dream. Somebody knows that song. Yeah. I actually, and look, I know some people say, like, her family was killed, apparently, probably eaten. Some people said that this didn't look good. I, on the other hand, y'all kind of get my type. And the reason why I got these is because I seen something in every one of these that made me think, huh. So we got that. Moving on to my last two pickups as we hit 15 minutes. These were Arrow pickups through orbitdvd.com. Stellar, stellar people over there. Fantastic. I cannot wait. I have not seen this for a few years. I got the box set of Deep Blue Sea. I say box, it's not a set, Adam. It's just a box. It's a box with a movie in it, and it's I guess kind of a set. I haven't opened it yet, but this is about a group of folks who are doing work under the sea, and you can imagine what happens. Rennie Harlan did this movie. He also did Cliffhanger, which is one of my favorite movies with Sylvester Stallone in it. Also Michael Rooker. I I really am looking forward to watching this again. I've seen some reviews on this. That if you watch some of the reviews on this, folks like this, but they say that the features are lacking. We'll see about that. And looking at the features on here, to me, it looks like it's got a little bit here. Samuel L. Jackson's in this. You know, he hates those snakes on those planes. So, and last but not least, this had a, I want to say, was it Kino did this? I can't remember who released this in the States. I wanted the Arrow release of this Brian De Palma masterpiece, Dressed to Kill. This was released in 1980, again, going back to that period, which I enjoyed so much. I've heard a lot about this movie. I believe I've seen part of it, but again, we have an unwatched pile that is just an unwatched pile that is, it's, it's a lot. It's a lot. So, anyways, I want to thank you all for subscribing, all watching, all entertaining my bit of madness in ADHD. And I also want to challenge every one of you to talk about a movie, watch a movie, enjoy a movie. And please, if you have not subscribed, if you have not liked, please do so, because we do have fun here. We have fun here. And we also live here too. This is my house. So thank you all very much again for entertaining me and letting me entertain you. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Love your family, love your friends, and please take care of yourself. Bye-bye, y'all.